sponsor me. What's up, dude? So in today's video, I'm gonna be going over my range setup and just the stuff that I bring to the range. Everything that I carry to the range, pretty much every single time, is going to be in the bed of the truck. Now, depending on your situation, you're gonna be carrying stuff a lot different. Whether you're going to an indoor range, outdoor range, private range, public range, outdoors or indoors. Whatever you're going to bring is going to vary depending on the type of location. I prefer to shoot outside as God intended, but you cannot deny the creature comforts of an indoor range. There's things you can do on an outdoor range that you cannot do on an indoor range, like a full kit LARP or draw from the holster. So depending on your situation, it's gonna vary on you. So let's go ahead and dive into it. First, let's talk about my range case or my range box. This is pretty much going to hold the majority of what I'm going to use at whenever I go shooting. So it's just it's a Husky 25-gallon mobile toolbox. It's got big beefy wheels. It's got an extended handle. It gets the job done. You see all these guys out there with Pelican cases and all that stuff, but those cost like hundreds of dollars depending on the size and the durability. This was like $50 on sale. This range box was inspired by a guy on YouTube. I'm forgetting his name right now, but I'll put his video in the description or the comment section, so that way if you guys want to build up your own range box, you can. But we'll dive deep into the range box after I go through what's in the bed of the truck. Next is my Savior bag. I got it at Costco for like $50. It's got 2 rifle slots, pockets for all your gears, your knickknacks, your cleaning supplies, and things like that. We'll dive deep into this here in a bit. My target stands. I got this from Amazon. They're adjustable for different widths, but I use the same cardboard targets. I got 2 of them. The whole package comes with the bases and the stakes for them in case it gets windy, but that's pretty much it. And of course, wooden posts to hold up the targets. And I have a fence post in there for the metal targets. These are really cheap. You can get it for like $1 for like 12 feet at Home Depot. I don't know, but usually I just grab from the scrap bin, try to grab the straightest pieces, cut them so that way they're just gonna get shot at. So why spend so much money on something that you're just gonna shoot at? All right, so let's go ahead and go over the range box. This is pretty much the meat and potatoes, what's going to have all the stuff that I actually use for the range, besides the Savior bag for the guns that cannot fit in here, and the target posts and all that stuff. This is gonna be pretty much the main squeeze, the entree, the main event. So when we open it up, you're gonna see that I didn't clean this up beforehand. Right off the bat, you're gonna see that there is a target holder on the top. There is going to be a long slot for rifles and other stuff, and then 2 compartments, one big, one small. So let's go ahead and start with the top compartment. On the top compartment, I have extra wooden posts that I can show you what I use that for later. Some ammo that's just hanging around. And right here, I have some foam padding so that way the rifles don't get jogged up in there. This slot could take a 16-inch rifle broken down. Upper receiver and lower receiver can be in there, a 14.5, and of course, anything below that. I'm able to put 1 rifle and 1 extra upper in there for whatever I'm doing. And then I use these wooden posts right here as spacers. All right, next is the big compartment area. In this compartment area, I have pretty much the ammo I'm going to be using for the range trip and any kit that I bring. this case, I have my Spirit Systems plate carrier that can fit in here pretty nicely. Squeezes in there pretty tight, but you can, but when you measure these posts out, these blocks, you can give or take however much room you want to put in there. If you just want to carry the ammo in the truck, this can carry your belt and your chest rigs and any other nylon gear as well. But right now it has my plate carrier. In the smaller compartment, I have my holsters, my shot timers, my range finders, my ear pro, my suppressor tape, and other things that I would use whenever we go out to the range. Extra batteries, staples, things like that to support everything. It does weigh a lot whenever it's fully stocked up like this, so I recommend going to the gym. I mentioned what these are going to be for. These are pretty short compared to the other posts that I got. So these can be slotted. Oop, all the way. These can be slotted in here and here. So when this closes, that kind of wedges it in place, and you can staple your targets up top, and you got your own little makeshift target stand. Just when I use this, I make sure I shoot with somebody that I trust and somebody who's not going to blow a hole through all my expensive stuff. So yeah, that is the gist of my range box. And then I have a Tab Gear tool mat. I kind of use it as a shooting mat. I got it for free, so I'm not complaining. Won it in a raffle, so it has its uses. It's pretty awesome, if I'm honest. So yeah, quick little video today. I appreciate it. Please make sure to like and subscribe and do all that fun stuff. My name's Tactical One. I'll see you in the next one.